Okay, it is a new world, and all the excitement and anticipation and all the stuff that comes with it. I'm ready to get started. I guess the first thing you got to do, this is a multi-server, so I don't want to just start chopping down all the trees here at spawn. But let me go ahead and get a punch a tree or two. Then I'll do a little exploring and try and find a starting place. There's a lot of other players. I think they've been on for a little bit of a while. I think they launched the server about, probably about an hour ago, maybe a little more than that. This is my first chance to come in and log into the server. Maybe I'll see some signs of life and figure out what we're going to do. Let's see, so I already got some wood. Let's go ahead and get a crafting table. And I might as well make a couple tools. Oh, I need to... It's been a while since I've started a new world, if you can't tell. Alright, so let's go ahead and we'll get a pickaxe and an axe, and then we'll go from there. Alright, first tools, ready to get started. I'll get back with you as soon as I have something to report. Normal first day with Minecraft stuff. Alright, so I've done a little searching. It just took me a minute. Spawn is like right over there. Came over this right here to found this nice little river. See signs of life already. They started clearing out some space to do a build. And over there on the shoreline as well. Oh look, and there's some boats with chests. I forgot those were the new thing they just added in this update. That's pretty awesome. I'll definitely have to make myself one of those. It'll probably come in handy being here on the river. I think I'm gonna go up this river. I kind of like that spot right there. I'm gonna stake that as my claim for a good place to just kind of make a spawn starting place, base of operations, so I can get myself oriented and figure out what's going on. So let's go ahead and go over there and see what we can do. Yeah, I can make that jump. Let's go ahead and jump in there. There we go. And I'm just going to swim on to the end. Okay, so let's go ahead. Do I want to go? Oh, no, I don't want to go there. There's a cave. I think I'll just kind of punch a hole into the side of the hill here. I'll probably make some adjustments as we go. This will be a good place to start. Oh, good. And then there's some stone, so I can start making some stone tools too. Alright, just a couple more pieces. Oh, and that should do it. Let's go ahead, and I'll just go ahead and place this like right here. Now, this isn't going to be my main base. I'm just going to have it sort of as a nice starting base of operation. And also somewhere if something happens unfortunate where I don't have a spawn point set, I'll be able to have a nice safe house if I end up getting spawned back here at World Spawn, and get re-equipped and that sort of thing. But at the same time, I don't want it to look terrible, so I'll put a little effort into it. I think I'm going to theme it sort of like I don't know, like a Robinson Crusoe type thing, treehouse, multi-level. I don't know, I guess you'll see what I mean once we get a little bit further into it. Let me get started on that, and I'll be back with you in just a minute. Alright, so I'm back, and as you can tell, quite a bit has changed since our last clip. I have good news and bad news. The good news is I was on the server for only maybe 5, maybe 10 minutes at the most, and I got a message saying that they were going end raiding, going to fight the dragon, and then go gear up with elytra and all that sort of thing. And I was like, well, I've never fought the dragon that quickly into the game, only 10 minutes on, and said, sure, let's go do it. So we got some gear, some iron armor and a sword, and went and killed the dragon and got elytra and found a lot of good armor when I went end raiding. But the bad news is my video is all lost from all that. All that I have are these screenshots here with the guys that went with me to the end, and then this one here of us beating the dragon. I've only ever done it solo, so it usually takes me a couple minutes, but I had hardly gotten 2 of the end crystals shot down from the towers when we had defeated the dragon, and you can see here us being victorious. I'm really, 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 really disappointed that I lost all that footage because it was pretty cool. I did end up dying in the end, and one of my server mates was really helpful, was able to recover some of my stuff for me and brought it back over here to the base. So I really want to say thanks to Spoon. He was a big help on that. And several of the other people have since then been really good at helping out as well. I'm going to give you a little bit of a tour, not only of my base to show you what we've got going so far, because it is a couple weeks later in real life after the first start of the server, and so there is quite a bit to give you a look at. So let's take a quick tour. First thing is, you can see I got plenty of little micro spotted farms here, bamboo, sugarcane, and some wheat, just enough to kind of get me started. I found a couple cows and bred them up so I'd have a good sustainable source of food, as well as sheep. I've done a lot of fishing, and it gave me a bunch of junk, but also gave me some good enchanted books, which helped me be able to enchant my gear a little better. Down here in the basement, I went down into mining. After a little bit of exploring, I found some cactus and some cocoa beans, so I was able to kind of get that going so I'd have some dyes later on. Also went into the nether and got some soul sand. Someone gave me a little bit of netherrack. Let me go ahead and harvest that up real quick and replant it. So that'll be helpful when it comes time for doing potions and that sort of thing. I plan on doing a lot of villager breeding and that sort of thing. So having the ability to brew up potions will be extremely helpful. Also, as I come back down even further, I went and found a swamp, found some frogs and got some tadpoles and brought them in. Whoops, don't you dare. My little axolotl friend that was helping me out in the river there. And then as we go down, it just goes into the mines where I found a lush cave and a geode and a lot of really good resources. If we come back up, let me show you what we have going on. Like I said, this is really just kind of a starter base and a place to come after dying and coming spawn back to world spawn. You'll see I have a few skeleton horses here. We have a lot of thunderstorms on this server, and so I got rid of the apocalypse riders. This is my storage area where I keep all my stuff. So if I come running down this stairway, I have access to that right away. Just a quick little furnace array, nothing fancy. Like I said, this is just a temporary base, so I haven't automated it at all yet. And if we keep coming up, here we are into a little observing deck to where we can look and see all our server mates. As you can see, there's been a lot of activity. Some of the guys have been a lot more active than I have. I really like that that bridge. That is pretty nice. It's a big undertaking. I'm wondering what he's going to put over here on this side here. Also, you'll see a couple other people had the same idea I did of having kind of a riverside abode as a temporary base. So I kind of like the fact that I kind of fit in with that kind of theme. But I also want to have it to where it was easy to get to my base, so I kept going on up. Oh yeah, I found a lush cave, and there's one of those spore blossoms. There's a few of those down there. I think a couple of the other guys have gotten that as well. And then if we come up here, you can see I just have a nice little safe way to run back to spawn without having to worry about coming down from way up high. It was like up in the 90s, like 96 is the height of the spawn, and get down to the river while you could just jump in. I don't know, just having an easy way over seemed like a good idea. And then if we keep coming around, you can see there's quite a bit of activity over here. I think that is Bubble Fortress's build. She's really got the cottage chic thing going on really well. Right there is, I believe, Reed Freak's base. Over there, that big one with the copper roof, that is Rugger the Conqueror's. And I don't know who the other bases were for. This is kind of a community building right here in front of that castle. It looks pretty cool, and it's a great way that if you have stuff you want to donate or you are running low on, you can share with each other. Let me go ahead and sleep real quick so I don't have anybody coming after me here. Now we do have one player sleep set up on this, but right now no one else is online, so I'm able to just do the normal sleeping. But let's go ahead and jump on down into the river. Like I said, I have a lighter, so I can just kind of glide on down and take a look. Oh, I missed my landing. Right here is Spoon Muppet's base. He had the enchanting set up on the very first day. He also has made a few farms and a really deep mine already has a rail car system set up for it. He's really gone on the ball with his game going on right now. I think he's even started his mega base over near the Mushroom Island, which is where our shopping district's going to be. I'll take you around there later on once I get my stuff going. A couple temporary shops were set up for, I think that they were selling rockets. Like I said, we went end raiding the very first day, and almost everybody has a lighter by now, I'm sure. I think there's also some golden carrots being sold here. Let's take a quick, yep, 1 diamond per stack. Oh, they're all sold out, so I don't think I'm going to be buying any golden carrots today. But all in all, this is really, really looking good. So I had to step up my game a little bit when it came to making my base. I'm really looking forward to being able to do some collaborations and different projects with the guys. This drown is annoying me right there. Let's get rid of him real quick. And like I said, we already went end raiding. I can't wait to go doing some other stuff as well. But almost everybody on the server is really on the ball. Some have already built some mob farms. I think someone built a portal gold farm, as well as someone else already doing an iron farm. So I got a lot to do to try and catch up. My plans are to kind of go out into a frozen ocean and build a bunch of farms to where I can test out all the different ones I've made videos on and just kind of see how they all work together. But at the same time, I also want to do some fun collaborations with the different members of the server, including maybe do some mini games and go raid a woodland mansion or fight the wither, or all sorts of different stuff that kind of would be more fun as you do it as a group. But I think that's where we're going to call it for the day. I know it's a bit of a short one, and I'm really sorry about losing the video on that. My computer just decided to update and reboot itself in the middle of trying to save my stuff, and it all went away. I've heard it happen to people before, and never happened to me in over a year, but lesson learned. Save early and save often. But with that, I think that's going to be it for the day. I hope you had fun. I know I did, and I'm looking forward to the rest of a new season. So with that, I'll see you in the next one. But until then, this is Texas BK from the Breaking Minecraft server. Be good to each other. Bye!